We've been experimenting with porcelain versus glass since Emma got this antique porcelain tea set. So we're going to use this here.
Organic Yerba Mate.
Guayaki, and this was given to us for Christmas.
Yeah.
Instructions say to use freshly boiled water. Okay, we'll be vacuuming.
Yep.
And typically they say only do it about 167 degrees. This one says use freshly boiled, so we'll do it. So use 1.5 teaspoons yerba mate per serving. Then add freshly boiled water. Steep for 3 to 10 minutes. Adjust to desired strength. So our two contenders here are this glass teapot that we bought at an estate sale. I like it because you can see what's going on. And I'll link you to something similar at TV. Not this very thing, of course.
We also cannot link you to the porcelain teapot because it is ancient.
But we'll find something similar for you there, too.
And by ancient, I mean as old as Mama.
That water is just not wanting to flow through there. So it's going to take a minute.
So this is where the porcelain teapot has the very clear advantage.
Yes.
And I'm not going to...
Okay, now I'm smelling yerba mate. But your infusers like bigger leaves than this. This is very, 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 very chopped up.
Look at that. Ooh.
So the water will have more time in there, I guess. And you see some lovely green happening here. I don't know about this.
Let me go get a spoon.
This yerba mate may just be too thin to be filtered in this pot. Goodness gracious. It's coming out eventually, but it is clogging, so super fine things might not like this kind of pot. It smells good. It smells like other brands of yerba mate.
It's like I'm making soup. Except
yes.
the soup isn't draining that well.
We did make beef stew in another video. You'll want to look that up.
Okay, so this is the only way this is going to work. So by the time we finish, it's going to be fully brewed.
Yeah, don't do that. Did we get enough in here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's probably almost ready.
It's kind of thick and soupy, too.
Yeah.
Now, what I could do is put the water around it. Now, this is my workaround. I just poured the water in and then stuck it down in there. Just put a little. Okay. Just put a little bit in here. Just, you know.
And this is to be fair to the yerba mate so that we can see what it actually tastes like.
Yeah, because I don't know about this. This will be a weird one.
So if you're going to use this yerba mate, don't use it in a teapot. That's the moral of the story.
Go ahead and use a ball or something.
Yeah, just don't use a teapot.
We'll see how it tastes. Okay, the smell, though, is less pronounced than other brands, would you say?
Yeah. Okay, so the porcelain two are going to be in the front, and the glass two are going to be in the back.
Okay, so we're doing porcelain into glass, glass into glass, porcelain into porcelain, glass into porcelain. To see how the taste is affected by what you're brewing it in.
And porcelain into porcelain.
Okay, so the back row for you guys is the porcelain row.
And the front row for us.
And then... Ooh! Boy, this is...
Well, just so you know...
not well filtered here.
The porcelain is very durable.
Porcelain is durable. So...
Unlike that water glass that I had.
Yeah, she broke a glass somehow. It just must have had a hairline crack in it.
I'm She-Hulk.
She says she wasn't squeezing it or anything.
No, I am just She-Hulk.
It just sort of attacked her. It was weird. Had cold water in it. It hadn't just come out of the dishwasher. Wasn't still hot or anything. No. So, okay. Because this isn't coming out, it is much better filtered here than the one in the porcelain. This is much cloudier with this skinny, grainy.
It's going to be a pain to get out.
Yerba mate. Yeah, we'll have to wash it. Okay, so we're going to, so this bottom row, back row here is the porcelain.
Well, actually, then we should probably switch that to insert that a little bit closer.
Okay, so the porcelain in the porcelain, there are just all kinds of leaves in here. It's just a mess.
We can read them.
Chewy. I don't love it. I do not love this one. This is the porcelain in the glass. But the experiment is, does it make a difference? I like it better in the glass.
It's more bitter in the glass, though.
More bitter?
Yeah, glass
in the glass. Okay, now, glass in the glass.
I like this one.
Purer and better filtered. And then glass
kind of sweet, too.
Okay, yeah, I'm getting sweet now. Glass into porcelain.
Okay, porcelain does not make it sweet. Glass makes it sweet.
Okay, for this yerba mate at least, use glass. But for crying out loud...
Use a glass cup.
Ugh.
Oh, this is going to be...
You know what? We've got these really cool bags like this.
We probably should have just used those.
Yeah.
So you've got your 100 little TEE filters, and it's kind of like making your own tea bag. Let me just grab some of this. You take some of the leaves, and you open up this little pocket, and I'm getting it wet. So once you get it into the bag, you close up the bag, and then you can fold it 1 or 2 times.
And you've made a tea bag.
And it literally looks like some of the cheaper tea bags that you can buy, but it actually is a lot nicer. So let me just grab this one and pour some water in there for me. And what you can do is you can actually make it to where the side that the tea bags thing is.
We noticed that this was not going to filter well, so we pulled out this House Again filter here.
So these two will be the filtered ones.
This actually has teeny, teeny, tiny holes, so it is
an amazing
better filtered. So drink that. This is in the porcelain. So have a taste of that.
This filter,
I like these,
and a coffee press are going to be the clearest.
Yes, you should do this with a coffee press.
Leafless, you want this or a coffee press, because a coffee press is made for stuff like this. So this is just brewed in the porcelain, and I like this. Here.
Okay, so the problem is the filtering. Let's see.
So I like brewed in porcelain.
Oh, much better. Okay, so the problem here was
the filter.
This skinny, skinny stuff. Don't do it in either of these.
Don't do it, kids.
Do it in this, or even better, do it in a coffee press. All right, so we learned something today. If you open the bag and it's ridiculously skinny,
don't do it.
How's the bag tea?
That's what I was about to check. So we've turned it into a bag tea, and I think it's going to work best as a bag tea. Ooh, that works as a bag tea.
Okay, so I like it better this way.
Yerba Mate, Glass versus Porcelain, Part 2. Only this time we're using the French press, and we're only putting it in Glass versus Porcelain in these. So the reason that we think that this one's going to work a lot better is because this has such minuscule holes, they probably aren't even being picked up on the camera.
French press is cool. It presses down. Excuse me. A French press presses down, and the water goes through the holes, but the stuff can't, which is perfect because this stuff can't go through anything. And that's how it works.
So your shear force is going to do this. That means that the tea doesn't have to be light enough, or
it can be super fine.
Or super thick.
Alrighty. Ooh, I hear it boiling. So we've got enough for 4 servings in here. Thought it would be nice and strong. Look at there. I love this thing. because you can see the water.
That should be enough.
You can see right through it. You can see how teeny tiny these leaves
And
are.
you can see how they're just building straight up.
And you can see them sitting on there.
It's like a froth.
It's like a froth. But the water instantly turned green. So we have more connection with the water and the leaves since they didn't have to go through something. That's why you want to use this to press it away rather than something that it has to filter through. Filtering through did not work for this tea.
It's like it has a little antenna.
Antenna. Go for it. Look at there. Now that looks like a proper yerba mate.
Wait.
He's going to do it again. See, all the stuff comes back. I can smell that now. Oh, that's going to be so much richer and better. Okay, so we're pouring some of it into porcelain. And look at there, it's silt-free this time. And some of it into glass. Oh, this is so much better than either one of those pots because of the size of the leaves. Okay. It's all right.
It's definitely better.
Okay, glass versus porcelain for this one. Sweet in the glass. Okay, which is better? Glass or porcelain? Ooh, hot.
I like glass better.
Sweeter. Of course, you know, I would like some milk in it.
Cream.
Cream. I would like some cream in it. Oh, now that's good. Okay. Yeah, buy this one. Use a French press. And until we see you again.
Make sure to make time for tea and a good book.